Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nathan, and today I'm going to be talking about what apps I have on my iPad and what accessories I like to use with my iPad. So in 2020, I did 2 separate videos, and I decided to just combine them into one, just because I think it'd be easier for both me to edit and create, and for you to watch and enjoy. So first I'm going to be going over accessories and then what I actually use on my iPad. So first off, I cannot start without the case I am using. I'm going to actually take my iPad out of it because just so that I can show you. So the case that I use for my iPad is this silk Smart Folio iPad case. I have the 7th generation iPad, and the 8th generation iPad has basically the same dimensions. So any case that will work with the 2019 iPad will work with the 2020 iPad as well. I do only have the 32 gigabyte version of the iPad, and I honestly wish I upgraded. Even though nowadays I don't edit on it, I still wish I had upgraded. Anyways, I really like this case because on the back, it is a soft plastic, and you may be like, oh well, that actually doesn't seem good, it can like bend. But the reason why it is good, in my opinion, is because since it is soft, when you drop it with the iPad in, this won't crack. In last year's iPad accessory video and what I use on my iPad, I did have a hard plastic back case and that cracked. Luckily, it did not harm my iPad, but the case did crack in the back, and it honestly didn't feel that great. And also, it did not actually go over the lip of the iPad, so there's also that thing, which is bad. But this one, luckily, does actually go over the screen, and also it has this rubberized like fabric feel on the front and on the back, and it feels great, very sturdy. The buttons are a little mushy and you don't actually hear if you're pressing it, but I mean overall it still feels like a really good high quality case. I'm pretty sure they are on sale on Amazon, so if you're looking for a case for your new iPad, I highly suggest this brand. Not sponsored. Next, for a keyboard, I have this Logitech K380 wireless keyboard. This is great. I've used this keyboard for a while and I really like it because I can connect it to my iPad, my iPhone, and my laptop, and all I have to do is press a button to switch it between those 3 devices, and it's very useful. The keys aren't as clicky as I'd like them to, however they are very quiet with an exception to the space bar. But overall, a very well designed keyboard. The battery life is great, and I also like that they include batteries in the box, and it just uses Bluetooth, so most devices that you have these days will probably also have Bluetooth to connect. I also do use the 1st generation Apple Pencil. I did lose the cap, but I have seen some decently rated replacement caps on Amazon, although honestly I'm just waiting to buy it because I mean I can still use the Apple Pencil without a cap. So in the next clip I'm talking about the apps that I use on my iPad, and I keep looking below the camera to look at my iPad screen, so that's why you can see me keep like looking down. Alright, now let's get into what apps I like to use on my iPad. Yes, I do actually have 2 different mail apps. I have the standard Apple Mail, and then I do have the Gmail. I am using one of Apple's like built-in wallpapers just because I really like them. I do have the Microsoft To Do app just because I can have the app on my iPad, my iPhone, and also on my laptop, and I just like it to sync in between those 3 even though I don't have a MacBook. It's just a standard Lenovo laptop. Next up, I have GoodNotes 5. I've personally tested Notability, and I think it's overrated. I personally just like using GoodNotes 5 because it's simple, and I also do have the standard Apple Notes app, but the reason why I re-downloaded GoodNotes 5 is because I just realized I can annotate PDFs in there, because on the laptop, there are so many good programs to edit PDFs, but then they're also so expensive. And I'm glad that I previously purchased GoodNotes 5 because then I can just annotate documents on my iPad instead. I also do have the standard Apple Notes app just because I have some stuff in there that I don't want to transfer over to GoodNotes 5. And I also do have Google Keep, again, to sync between my iPad, iPhone, and laptop. I do have the calendar app. I think most people keep that on their devices just because scheduling stuff out, and sometimes I forget that I have an afternoon class on Mondays and Thursdays, so I have that to remind me. I do have the Photos app, standard. I also do have Fiverr, and I realized that I could actually probably delete that since I'm now editing on my laptop. I do have Proton VPN downloaded and not sponsored, but I like it because it's only like $5 a month, and you can also only connect it to like 2 devices at once, which is good enough for me since I don't think I'll ever be using my phone, tablet, and a laptop at the same time. Next, I have Google Photos to back up photos because until like June or July, they're actually gonna start charging for any extra storage space. So I'm backing up like everything. I do have the standard clock app along with Find My iPhone because I don't think I can actually delete those, and I mean, I would like to try and find my phone if I ever lose it. Then contacts, camera, and app store, again, stuff that most people would already keep on their iPad. Next, I have contacts, camera, and the app store, stuff that basically everyone keeps on their devices. Then I have the Amazon shopping app because yeah, why not? Then for entertainment apps, I have Disney Plus, Hulu, Spotify, Netflix, Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube TV, just because now that I'm not editing on my iPad, I like using it for a ton of content consumption. Now I have Discord for communicating with friends, and also, you know, some calls and video calls. I have YouTube Studio for checking up analytics, how my most recent videos are doing, and sometimes I like to like update descriptions or change the thumbnail a little bit if I end up figuring out something that would probably look better. Then I have Procreate, great app for drawing. I feel like a lot of people actually use it, and especially people on TikTok. However, I got it like as soon as I got my iPad because I'm like, okay, I need a really good drawing app. I have Anchor, which is what I use for my podcast. I used to record my podcast on my iPad. Now I do it on my laptop, but again, I can just see analytics. Then I have Omelette Arcade for live streaming. I use Streamlabs on my laptop, but I like using Omelette Arcade for live streaming drawing because Streamlabs wouldn't work on my iPad. So now on the little home dock thing, I have FaceTime and iMessages. Then I have Gmail, Files app. Then I have OneDrive to, again, sync files with my iPhone, iPad, and laptop. Then I have the Canvas app for school, and I like that they have a decent iPad app because then I can, again, download PDFs and annotate them on GoodNotes, and then I can also submit assignments that I worked on my iPad. Again, submit it on my iPad. Then Safari, you know, looking stuff up. Google Drive for school, even though I prefer using OneDrive. Then there is the Settings app, which you can't delete, and I would probably keep it. I just really like my iPad because I can bring it around me for watching stuff or like just doing some homework on it when I don't want to use my phone or my laptop. And also, I would rather just do stuff on this rather than my laptop and iPhone. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you liked it. Don't if you didn't. And if you have any questions about the iPad or any accessories or apps that I mentioned, leave them down below because I will be answering your questions or just responding to them. So thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.